you said, Doug?
Oh, okay, nothing.
He said it's too early. Got a minute, about 10 seconds.
Oh,
that's Never mind, disregard.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
I see you had the street sweeper out.
Yep, everything's running good. That's what we're working on, is our spring cleanup.
I guess current and future projects.
Well, we'll be working on, the spring cleanup, and, we have the numerous tubes to put in yet. Start working on that. The cemetery cleanup will be coming up, before too long, to get that done.
And a few potholes.
We're gonna be working on that tomorrow.
Okay.
It's hard to sweep on garbage day, so we will be working on that tomorrow.
And old business and new business, have you got a list out there yet, or started working on what streets you're gonna start looking at?
I do.
Okay.
I will be getting marked that list.
Okay. That'll be upon us before we know it.
It will. It will.
You guys have anything for your?
And there is quite a few sidewalks that need to be replaced too, so we do have a list, so.
We're gonna have to do something downtown this year.
They will have plenty of bricks to put in.
Yeah. Okay, you guys have anything for Eric? Public for Eric? Christie? And I see on the other agenda, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Eric.
38 years, 11 months.
That means you're old.
It's the only job you ever had, isn't it?
Getting older.
Add the over.
I started mowing for the city in the summer of 1980.
How old were you when you started?
12.
17.
I was gonna say, fresh out of school.
Yeah,
He was still in school.
I started
You mowed
mowing,
Yeah.
I started mowing for the city when I was 17, on DO in school.
Wow.
Very impressive, thank you.
Thank you. I know he doesn't want to, but I think, maybe he won't show up at the next meeting, his next streets meeting, but we should have cake and coffee. It's a lot. It really is, Eric.
And a band.
Well, I don't want to be, but.
Just tell the city clerk what kind you like.
I really don't want it. I kinda want.
We know you don't, but maybe people want to come tell stories.
Yeah.
I want cake.
Okay, cake it is.
Thank you.
I'll adjourn the streets.
Okay, I've called the police committee, in order. You all should have your
Thank you.
report, the police report for the month of February. There's just the monthly report. Methodist Church, talking about handicap parking on Main Street. So we'll, have the chief come up with a solution to that.
We have to make a recommendation for it, so we
No,
can do an ordinance?
so what happens is the chief verifies he wants it, and then we put it in ordinance. So basically,
So you don't have to do the recommendation
not
tonight?
first, that's why it's not on the agenda, because the chief has to basically say he agrees, and then we send his memo to the city attorney, and then we would make an ordinance out of it.
Okay.
And one other thing, and, I don't know if this would go into police or streets, but the trees are still up from the alleyway behind them.
I'll address that in See, okay, well, actually, Maria's here, so if you want, because basically the agreement is they have until Friday. So, I mean, that's what everybody, so that's the agreement. And Maria, since I saw you say something, so if you wanna say it
I
out
will
loud.
say it to make everyone feel okay.
Thank you.
Okay, actually, McCormick's will be there tomorrow morning.
Perfect,
Thank you,
thank
Maria,
you.
please forgive me. Okay, I didn't know.
Believe me, I've been calling him, I thought he was gonna hate me forever, and, but anyway, he is gonna be there tomorrow.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
It makes it easier for what I would, because we're gonna, basically Friday was agreement and, well, hopefully we didn't have to deal with it.
Another reason for cake.
Another reason for cake.
Exactly, I'm all for it.
Wasn't the agreement last month, the 15th?
That was, everybody agreed that it moved to the 14th. So that's the agreement.
Everybody agreed? Or
The city attorney agreed.
Oh, okay, so you made a unilateral decision to do that, right?
Yes, sir.
I fully support that, but aren't you afraid that some of the complainers are gonna beat you up for making a unilateral decision?
Maybe. I'm willing to,
Okay,
I'm willing to take
just
it.
wondering.
I'm willing to take it.
Okay.
And, any public comments that deserve to be commented?
Wow. I don't think you can make that statement, but.
Okay, I'll call the police committee, meeting adjourned.
Okay, call the Davis Community Center Committee, open tonight. Nancy, you wanna talk to me?
Sure, we'll just keep it brief tonight, I've been asked to keep it brief. So, there's just a couple things that I wanted to highlight. April 25th, there's going to be a poverty simulation experience here. It's a journey into the realities of poverty, and it's being put on by the University of Illinois Extension office from 9 to 12:30. They've been doing this in the surrounding counties, and we're a host location for this. So they are looking for some volunteers. I'll make sure this gets posted on our Facebook page, our website, it's on our community board, but, it should, to give you a little bit of an understanding, the Community Action Network Poverty Simulation is an interactive experience that provides participants with a deeper understanding of the challenges faced by individuals and families living in poverty. This eye-opening simulation allows participants to navigate real-life scenarios to make difficult financial decisions and experience the struggles of low-income households. So there's gonna be 15-minute, scenarios where, you're gonna be put into situations like how to secure housing, how to pay bills, buy groceries, and then access, community resources. So it should be very eye-opening for the community.
What's the date on that?
April 25th from 9 to 12:30. And then we've been asked to be a host location. It's called A Night to Remember Prom, put on by the Mount Carroll Church of God. And it's open to junior and seniors and their guests who want to attend a prom regardless of school affiliation. It's April 26th from 6 to 10 will be the prom, and then we're the post-prom, so which is 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. So back in my day, it would have been like a lock-in, so this is like a post-prom. So we're excited to be a host location for that.
Are you gonna be here for the whole time?
I don't know, I could probably get a lot of work done in that time. So yeah, more to come, but we're excited to, make use of the space and to be asked to participate in these events and activities. And then on April 24th, the Chamber of Commerce is having their general membership meeting here, so that evening. So lots of activities still happening, being booked here, and
I wanted to thank you for all that and then draw attention to the next council meeting, starting a little early. Council meeting won't start early, but we'll open this up a little earlier, 6:30. Economic growth is gonna be here. We're gonna give an update on Shimer Square. I think invite everybody. The plan is to open the rooms up. I think, know, I've been blessed enough to tour the facility on a monthly basis, and it really is coming along. It's amazing what they've done with the old buildings and the new one with the daycare, but, they'll be here to present kind of the status of what they're doing, kind of when they're gonna start rolling out, you know, taking applications for rental. You know, there's 120 plus on the waiting list. So now they're gonna tell us at the next meeting when they're gonna start calling those people and say, okay, you wanna fill out an application, and we're gonna have X number this month and next month, and so I think, you know, that process is gonna start, but I wanted to point it out, and I know Mike and maybe the finance committee will talk about it here in a minute, but, you know, we should maybe put an ad in the paper, let everybody know, kinda hit the social media. This is a big deal for not only Mount Carroll, but Northwest Illinois, what's going on right here in our community, so to talk about, you know, the great things that are happening at the campus and will benefit Mount Carroll and surrounding for years to come.
And we're excited to host, and I know that was in the newspaper, like in our ad for the Davis Center, that it would be.
I just wanted to,
Yeah, I
since
love
you're
it.
talking about, you know, what's going on out here, that's a big deal, so, thank you.
Any questions, Davis Center related?
Anything else from the audience? All right, thanks a lot, Nancy. I'll close the Davis Community Center Committee. I'll open up finance for tonight. Item number 1, accounts payable reviewed and approved. We have 22 accounts payable. Total amount of money is $44,863.75. AT&T Mobility, police cell phones, $156.72. Tyler Bowsman, uniform allowance, $122.07. Carroll County Highway Department, highway salt and chips mix, about 63.5 ton, $3,160.67. City of Mount Carroll, water bill, $730,350. Computer Dynamics, managed service for the city, including the Davis Center Water Sewer, $243.40. Corn Main, census annual fee for meter readings that we do in the city, $3,700. S-Tech Systems Incorporated, the telephones for the city, $212.06. IEPA Amalgamated Bank, this is our drinking water project, it's our third payment. They are semi-annual payments of $5,532. We have finance, including the interest during the construction period, about $287,000 plus. J&R, this is our supplies for water department, $450. Joe Carroll Energy, electricity, obviously, $15,028.90. Lions Lab, water testing for well number 3, $66. Motomarks, water sewer, vehicle maintenance supplies, $154.49. The Mount Carroll Garage, they replaced the alternator, did some work on the 2007 F-550 Ford, $619.53. Nicor Gas, total bill of $1,796.78. Pace Analytical Services, water lab testing, $105. Phelps Lawn Care, snow removal, City Hall and the Craft Building multiple times, $400. Republic Services for 712 homes, $11,221.23. RP Lumber, supplies for different departments, including water, sewer to Davis General, $141.92. Shaw Media, Carroll County Living ad, and I thought all the articles I thought were great in that this time, $400. Sterling Napa Street Supplies, $20.87. USA Blue Book Lab Testing Supplies, $104.39. WEX Bank Police Fuel, $494.22. Total of $44,863.75. Recommendation to pay everybody?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. And the next thing that I got is something I was done at City Hall today. Found out when we had 6/10 of an inch of rain last week, we had a leak in City Hall. The water came down quite a bit into the police department and even in the back room of City Hall. And so they had Pearl City Seamless Gutters come and take a look at it. And I looked at their estimate here, and I gave him a call today. His name is Josh Andrus, and they will remove and replace the gutters. They will do any brick installation if needed. They will, of course, secure it into the bricks, into the mortar. They talked about 6-inch gutters, and I thought, 6-inch gutters? I'll be honest, we had them do our garages last fall, and he wanted to do 6-inch gutters, and I thought, God, we got 4 in the house, they put 6-inch gutters on, and they are perfect. They don't overflow, they're just the right size, they look good. I was glad with that. They're talking 6-inch gutters, commercial downspouts. The only problem is they have 2 vertical lifts, but because of the angle of the ground and everything and where it's placed, they have to rent one for $1,100. There's a lifetime warranty on the work. The subtotal is $3,575. They took off a $75 fuel surcharge, and the total is $3,500. I asked him when he went up and looked at it, he said they're 30 to 40 years old. A lot of the seams are splitting, causing the leaks. He said the only delay for them would be waiting until the roads are posted to get the gentleman that brings the big lift in. So I would totally be sold. In fact, I'm gonna ask him to come and put some gutter guards so I don't have to climb up on the roof anymore. But I totally was impressed with his work.
So this, again, information, it's a building, I mean, it needs to be done, it hasn't touched in a while. It's just kind of information that, the consensus to proceed, right? I don't know why we wouldn't, but again, it's a building, it's a budget item, maintenance.
Yeah.
So just more information.
Okay. Very good, thank
So I
you.
can click accept.
Yep, click accept.
Let's talk about that ad, Mike, that Mayor mentioned. You and I were talking, there was some talk about even having maybe a little food and drink for that, a little 6:30 meeting. We had talked about it, never discussed exactly anything. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to just share some things, what my thoughts are, since I've been talking to the mayor, and I'm excited about this, them coming down and giving us an update on what's going on, and I think this is a big deal for the community, because I hear so many negative comments from people about what they think is gonna happen there, and it'll never happen, so it's gonna be great to have them here, open themselves up to the public, if you will, by coming early at 6:30. And I'd like to let as many people as we can know about this, and the mayor had a good idea. He's gonna personally invite a lot of the groups in the city.
I'll write letters and send emails to the other groups and, the Chamber, the Lions Club, Ministerial Association, just invite as many people as we possibly can.
Yeah, I think that's great, Carl, and I'd like to put an ad in the paper, and I see what you guys think about these amounts. I'm thinking we want some drinks or refreshments and stuff, so if we allocate, say, $200 for the package, and maybe 50 for drinks and all, and then maybe 150 for the ad in the paper, whatever size we can get. So Sam, we'll get with you at another time, but are you guys okay with that, getting that in as a recommendation?
I don't think you're getting much refreshments for $50.
I
I'm just saying, I don't think you're getting very many cookies or cake or,
I think it was bread
soda
and
pops.
water.
Yeah, well. Have you bought bread and water lately?
Well, it's 200 too low.
I think it is. I don't know what the ad is. A quarter-page ad, roughly, Sam?
I don't have the prices
Yeah.
offhand, that'd be a discussion with Bob, guys.
It's fine. I mean,
So let 300, I wanna come up with a guideline, and if it's over, then we
For the whole thing, I
Yeah.
would probably think it's closer to 400.
What?
For a quarter page ad, that's gonna be.
Yeah, 400 and refreshments,
including
refreshments,
Yeah.
including refreshments. Are you guys okay with that?
I go along with that.
We'll make a recommendation to the council, okay, that's great, because I want to get everyone to come to this thing and, let them know, so, great, thank you.
Any public comment for finance tonight? Okay, thank you, I'll adjourn finance for this evening.
call the meeting in order. When you're ready, please call the roll.
Mayor Baker.
Here.
Jeff Bergeron. Jeff Elliott.
Here.
Paul Kaczmarski.
Here.
Mike Briscoe.
Here.
Jeff Singson.
Here.
Jody Wilbur.
Stand for the pledge of allegiance led by Alderman Kaczmarski and stay standing for the invocation by Jeff Davis.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's bow our heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we just do want to thank you for all your provisions of the day, for each one here and for this community. We just lift that up to you. We just ask that your presence be here tonight. We lift up this council, that their decisions may be filled with discernment for this betterment of this community. We just lay them now at your feet, and we just pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Approval of accounts payable.
Minutes.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
You doing minutes or?
Oh, yeah. we should do that. I was just, look, I got it right here.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay,
Second.
All right, we can do that too.
all right.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the February 25th, 2025 regular city council meeting. We're ready, please call the roll.
Jeff Elliott.
Yes.
Mike Briscoe.
Yes.
Jody Wilbur. Jeff Bergeron. Paul Kaczmarski.
Yes.
Jeff Singson.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion carries, thank you. Approval of accounts payable.
Yes, we have our first and our second, okay. Jeff Elliott.
Yes.
Paul Kaczmarski.
Yes.
Jeff Singson.
Yes.
Jeff Bergeron. Jody Wilbur.
Yes.
Mike Briscoe.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you. Financial report, $3,871,406.50. Committee reports, recommendations? There were two consensus, right? No recommendations.
Did the gutter project.
Yeah, a consensus.
Was it?
Proceed. Look at us fly.
Right?
New business,
Oh,
announcement or?
wait, no,
What about
we had a
the,
recommendation to, do an ad and refreshments for the next meeting, not to exceed $400.
Yes, great, thank you. We had a recommendation from the Finance Committee to promote economic growth attendance at the next council meeting on the 25th, not to exceed $400. When you're ready, please call the roll.
Doug Bergeron.
Yes.
Paul Kaczmarski.
Yes.
Jeff Elliott.
Yes.
Jeff Singson.
Yes.
Mike Briscoe.
Yes.
Jody Wilbur.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you. And Eric got out of here before we do this one, right?
Yeah, can you tell? I said, I think you should stay. You see how welcoming he is about having a party.
It must be so rough.
No.
No, I don't.
It'd be a great party.
New business announcement, retirement, from street superintendent Eric Dolphin, effective April 30th, 2025. After 30 years, or 38 years and 11 months with the city. What we do is we'll post after tonight, we'll post the job internally. I think our handbook says 10 days. And then I've spoken with the chair and I'd like to take the interviews. If we have somebody to sign it, I believe that we will. And maybe 2 or 3. And then come back to the council with thoughts, comments, or recommendations. If that doesn't work, then obviously we'll post, but I don't believe that we'll be there. But we have to post it internally. Thank you. Public comment?
I have one. Remember when I asked about leaf burning?
Yep.
I talked with some people today, people that were complaining the most about the leaf burning. I told them that we had talked about different solutions to get the leaves, picked up. and how expensive it was to have a leaf picker upper, and it was bad on the sweeper. So I said to them, I said, listen, if we do 3 weeks of non-burning and 1 week weekend of being able to burn, would that be okay? And they both said that yes, that would be a good idea. So, alls I'm asking for is to figure out, sit down with whoever and figure out the parameters, you know, and then we can move forward on.
I think that'd be licensed and ordinance, I think.
Yeah.
Try to, so we'll put that on their agenda and you guys can talk about it.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
I mean, you know, when we were younger, it was nothing to see leaves burning, you know, all the time, and as we get older, everybody and their brother and sister screams for, you know, clean air. So, but other than that, I wanted to run that out.
Thank you. Nope, I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you. Public comment, Sarah?
Hi, Sarah from Veterans Evolution Technical School. I know I came and talked sometime last year, I don't remember exactly, about our desire to potentially purchase the old school building. I just kind of wanted to give you a little update. We did officially get our 501c3 status the end of February, so we're now moving forward with what we need to do to start getting funding for our business and doing what we're doing. So I just wanted to let you guys know we didn't forget about it. We weren't like running away. We're just waiting on the IRS.
Congratulations, they say that's really hard to get that approval, so thank you for staying with it and congratulations.
Thank you.
Sarah, got a question for you.
I got an answer.
Do you know the prison has a program where they're training service dogs?
I don't know a lot about it. I heard that there was a program that came there. I think that program is just as much about rehabilitating the people at the prison as it is getting the dogs to people who need service dogs.
You're right, it is. It's a double duty, and
Yeah.
they have one dog there, and it helps the inmates there participate. I think they're going up to 6 dogs. I was just wondering how you're gonna integrate with them, or would you have any interaction with them, or?
I don't know for sure. I know I've been at school for the last year and a half. I have no idea what's going around in the county.
Oh, okay.
But I know my husband has talked with Faustman.
Sure.
Erin,
Erin.
I think her name is.
Erin, yeah.
She does
Yeah.
a lot there at the prison. She actually had him, well, she asked us, but he was the only one who could go, set up there at one of they had a day for veterans.
Right.
So we went and set up there. I know she's also talked to us about potentially like therapy animals, like using therapy animals there. So I'm not 100% sure like where anything is on that. I'm sure we'll see Erin at some point during the summer once the farmer's market starts up again and everything, and probably have some conversations with her. But that actually wouldn't be bad either, like getting in and working with them. I don't know enough about it to.
Now, I guess I'm bringing it up because what a great partnership. If they're
Yeah.
doing stuff, you're doing stuff, you guys exchange information, and to get all these
That's-
service dogs out there is nothing but beneficial for the community. So I just want to
And
make
especially,
sure
like,
you knew that.
exchanging training techniques and everything. Actually, we do a little bit of that with Mossback Kennels, because every once in a while we get people asking us about like training hunting dogs. It's like, well, we don't do that, but they do, you know. So yeah, it is a good like relationship and stuff. So it's probably eventually something we'll get into. Like I said, I just graduated in December, and I'm getting ready. I just got
Congratulations.
accepted into a master's program for military psychology. So there's been a lot going on besides just getting the 501c3.
That's great. I just think a partnership would be great. They're doing stuff, you're doing stuff. It just makes it better for the entire community and
Oh,
and all
definitely.
veterans and people that get the dogs. It's a bigger supply.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
I have one. We're gonna poke at you.
I'm shocked.
We have so
thought you
much.
were gonna
We have so much going on in the community. I just wanna really let everybody know, shout from the rooftops. And you've been doing a great job over the years with your State of the City
Yes.
message. When can we expect a new State of the City message?
How about by the last council meeting in April?
Ron, you heard that? Sam, you got that?
Well, it starts, there's a couple reasons behind that. One, I think it's important to get through the next council meeting, kind of understand the parameters of what's going on at Scheimer. And two, our fiscal year is May 1st, so why not look
Right,
at the
right.
new year as a new year, even though it's not necessarily the way we think it's a new year, right? But it is Mount Carroll's new year, so that's the other reason, that's typically the time that I like to do it, so I will have it done by the end of the year.
I had to poke you while I was still on
Yeah,
the
no,
council.
thank you.
So.
Thank you.
Hey, Carl, are you thinking that growth would give the presentation at 6:30 or give it during a committee or council meeting?
I think they'll do it, at the council meeting, but
Yeah.
what, you know, so what I was thinking is just kind of let them mingle and talk, and then we'll do committee meetings, we'll kind of see what we have, maybe we'll kind of shore it up, because obviously we only needed 20 minutes tonight, kind of see what the next committees look like, but then, you know, give them their time, then we have to conduct our business, and then get them on the agenda at 7:30, get through it quick, and let them present at 7:35 or so. That's kind of the plan.
And if they
That's
wanted
kinda-
anything video-wise, you've got the screen.
No, they're gonna use it, cause they're definitely gonna use, to stream, cause, I talked to Beth and they're putting a lot of slides together. They're gonna show pictures of status, kind of what's going on with, the buildings over there, so it's pretty amazing. It'd be great. Anything, any other public comments?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. When you're ready, please call the roll.
Jeff Elliott,
Yes.
Jeff Bergeron,
Yep.
Jody Wilbur,
Yep.
Jeff Singson,
Yes.
Mike Frisco,
Yes.
Paul Casamar.
Yes.
Hope you can give me a chance.
Thank you.
42.